Okay, so the targets are. We'll make a note of this. Lina Kitty, that's the pink player, will be targeting. Okay, Lina is the white player this game. Okay, so Lina Kitty, the white player will be targeting Tiger, the purple player. Lil Banana Juice in yellow will be targeting Hot Buns in pink. Tiger in purple will be targeting Liner in white. So we've got a 1v1 between those two. And Hot Buns will be targeting Lil Banana Juice, who is her target. So we've actually got three 1v1s. There's a 1v1 between the first two players. There's a 1v1 between the second two players. And that must mean there's a 1v1 between the last two players. Yeah, that's right. So Pete has Games a Lot. Pete's in red. Games a Lot is blue. And Games a Lot in blue has Pete in red. It's kind of a crazy setup, actually. So far, it seems the players are just, making an opening, taking a card, not going for anything too crazy, keeping the cards close to their chest. Hot Buns, the pink player, takes white's one. So that's not her target. I think she just needed a card. Seeing oops messages from yellow, I think regarding P and red taking a bonus. So I think yellow is trying to kind of rile up the other players into denying Pete from that bonus, or at least accepting yellow breaking that. I'm curious to see how that pans out. Will the other players respond by breaking the bonus? Will they go for their own bonuses? Will they allow it? I think in a way, yellow's made it look like he's targeting red because he's been so conscious of red's bonus. But the reality is, red's trying to target blue, and blue's trying to target red. So I think blue probably should be thinking like, is there any way I can break red as my target here, or in the very least, put other players in a position where they could break him. He seems. I think what he's doing is he's taking multiple positions so that it's hard to kill him because he kind of wants a position where it's hard for anyone to reach all of his positions. Did you see that move there? I think that was like a subtle mistake in that he attacked 3v1, which is 89%, then fortified in the 4. But if he'd attacked the 4v1 for 100%, then he could have fortified in the 3. So like he took a risk there that actually he could have got exactly the same outcome with 100% roll. It's subtle, but there's an 11% chance there that he just wastes 2 troops and doesn't get the territory. And Zera says pretty much a 1v1 between all of them. Lil on Hot Buns on him, Pete on Games a Lot on the opposite, and finally Liner and Tiger. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm curious to see how this is going to pan out. And Snugliona says 3 duels. That's right. Okay, so Purple is getting involved in the breaking Pete action. So it's like Yellow was the ringleader with the chat expressions. Purple's the one dealing the damage. I think it's kind of odd that like blue really is the only player who has red as the target and has red and red has him as the target. Had no interest in breaking red there. He's kind of leaving everyone else to do the dirty work for him. And Snuglione says P usually responds to any break-in with a full send lol regardless of the situation. Yeah, I think you see that a lot with top players actually. I found in the Hall of Fame tournament where like everyone was a tournament winner, like they were very like surprisingly aggressive. And I mean I was too, and like I hit top three, but still like it's kind of interesting to see there's almost a curve of like novices are aggressive. A lot of like mid-tier kind of master level players just kind of sit and wait, and then when it gets back up to like the top tier GMs, like they're actually often quite aggressive again. I think especially in a tournament setting where they know that if they let people push them around, that could come back to bite them in later games. And Snuglione says Purple loses that position for sure. The question is, does he? So Pete's confident to retake that. It's kind of tricky for Yellow there in that I feel like Blue could have got involved in the action of breaking red if Yellow had not been in the way with that three. He's kind of blocking the only player who has red as a target from breaking red. Chuck E. Cheese says, oh shit, Pete and Games will have each other. That'll be some fun battling. It sure will. And Zereki says Pete has the highest chance to win by now just by holding that continent. Yeah, and I mean the fact that he's Pete as well. And it doesn't seem like anyone's even trying to hold a continent particularly. They're all like white again there. He hits purple instead of. Oh, no, he didn't hit purple. He hits blue instead of purple. So I think They all don't want to give away who their target is yet. And I don't know whether that's a good or bad strat. I guess they've reached quarterfinals, so they must have some idea what they're doing here. There's been a conspiracy theory circulating on the Risk Reddit that suggests that the devs are biased against the color green, and that whoever plays as green will get the worst luck with the dice and the cards. So I do think it's interesting to see in this lobby of top players, there isn't anyone playing as green. Sarah says lol. No, people love a Risk conspiracy theory. Like it's never no one ever gets lucky just because they got lucky. Like everyone always wants to have a reason or a pattern behind it. Like there was one guy who he was explaining how he changed his avatar to like one of the avatars that you buy, and then he lost six consecutive free for all games, and he was like, "Oh, it must be the avatar." Like this is why I never buy avatars, and changed back to like one of the default avatars, and he was like, "Oh no, it was definitely that. Like people were targeting me for the way I looked. Couldn't possibly just be bad luck or him playing badly." Chuck E. Cheese says they aren't biased against green, just against me. So pink actually taking the card against yellow, which I think is one of the first moves we've seen where someone actually hits their own target. Pete takes a card. I think his five's in a nice spot where it has the two different sea lanes that can attack relatively separate areas of the map. Hot Buns always makes it obvious, according to Zero. There was a mild drama between Hot Buns and Zero last week when she won a game and Zero said, "Wow, wow, that was a really good move. It's rare to see that from her." And then afterwards, she screenshotted what he said and was like, "Are you calling me bad?" Mitch on Risk always targets the blue player. That's interesting. I play as blue as well. And Zara says, what did the blue player do to you? So seeing the blue player here actually forming a 9 stack, which is the largest stack on the board, I think he's... It's not really a hit stack because his target's red and it's not close to red. In a way, it could be more defensive in the fact that he knows that, it's nice sometimes to have a position that you know that no one's going to kill anytime soon. I think he is kill guarding white as well, who isn't his target. So he knows, he doesn't want white to die too soon and hand over the win before he gets his chance to win. And Zareki says, no surprise at all, me installing a dominating blue player saber leaderboard, lol. Yeah, they've just introduced colours and countries to the saber leaderboard, so you can go and check out, how you're doing relative to your country. I think I'm the number one 1v1 player in the United Kingdom. And you can also find out how you're performing for your colour as well. So I think Zero is the best blue player in free-for-all. And also Croatia's top player. Okay, so Yellow's jumping on the bandwagon of big stacks. He's seeing Blue's big 9 stack and he's thinking, oh, I'd like to have an 8 stack myself. And I think stacking can be a strong strategy. I did the maths on it once, and actually it's if you have the same number of troops but spread them out across the board and someone has to kill all of them, there's a small, I think it's like less than 10%, but there is a small advantage to having them in a stack rather than completely spread out. So defensively, it's a small advantage, but it's not that substantial. If someone has to kill your 30 troops, they still have to kill your 30 troops regardless of how you spread them out. Where it really comes in powerful isn't whether a 30 would rather hit, your 30 or 15 different 2s. Where it's really strong is if you need to make attacks, you're in a much better position to attack if you're attacking using a 30 stack than if you're trying to attack with 15 different 2 stacks. And it's substantial as well. You'll get much better dice if you're using a stack to attack other stacks than if you're trying to slow roll with 2s and 3s against the stack, even if you have lots of 2s and 3s. So I think there's a slight bonus defensively to stacking, but there's, a much more significant bonus offensively. It's very useful for attacking with. Especially when you consider the fact that you're only getting 1 fortify as well. If you have 2s all over the board and you need to move them quickly, you're not going to be getting them very fast in 1 turn. Whereas, if you can, in your 1 turn, fortify your stack to a completely different position, that's a powerful fortify. And Zareki says, only problem for him is getting games a lot. He's on the other side of the map, going to be really hard to get him. Yeah, that's true, actually. I think if Pete had this position in just a kind of standard free-for-all, world domination, kill everyone, he's looking powerful right now. He has the only bonus. He's the troop leader. I think what makes it harder is that he has to kill his target. And it's not a super easy position to do that. So I think, I don't think the game's a foregone conclusion. I think there's multiple players here who have the potential to win this if they play it right and they get the right luck. And Sir Tyler says, I'd say it's more important to add troops in a way that counters your assassin. If someone has a 10 next to your 3, then stop adding there. So Tyler thinks... Well, Tyler, I think correctly, is saying that it's good not to die. And I think that's important in all games, but I think particularly here, if there's somebody out there to kill you, and if they do kill you, it's over. So you've got to maximize your chance that they don't kill you. And not only the chance that they don't kill you, but the chance that they think they can kill you. Because I think sometimes if a player really thinks they can kill you, even if they can't, if they wipe out 90% of your troops, it can kind of be a good game anyway. So I do think you not only need to avoid being killed, but you need to avoid a situation where someone thinks they can kill you and then just kind of decimates the vast majority of your troops. And Tyler agrees with me. He says, generally not dying has helped me for sure. And I think it's easy to forget that as well because I think the emphasis in these situations is often on how do I kill somebody, but it's like as much as you want to kill someone, like it's no good being ready to kill someone if you die before you get the chance. I think you want to kill, but you also want to not die. Okay, Pink keeping quiet about her target there by taking a couple of different white territories when really her target is yellow. I think that's Hot Buns, right? She fortifies the 5 to the 1, which is open to hit blues 3 and whites 4. I'm honestly not entirely sure where she was going with that. Like, there probably is a strat to it, but I can't quite catch what it is. Is she blocking whites 4? Does she want to hit whites 4? Does she want to hit the blue 3? Is she running from yellow a little bit? And Tyler says, wait, yellow doesn't know how target LMAO. What do you mean by that? What, as in, like, he just, like, nobody told him who he's meant to kill? I'll check the chat. Okay, so nobody's card skipped here. So we're going to be, this is progressive, so we're looking at a 4 trade, well, assuming they don't get +2, but like, apart from the +2, white's going to be getting +4, then purple gets +6, yellow +8, what, then +10, +12, +15, right? So I think at the end of these card trades, we're going to be seeing red and blue on a lot of troops. Yellow doesn't know his. Does he really not know his target? Because he said, I think he said he was good to go, and he hasn't mentioned anything in the game chat. White takes out a position of pink there, which is interesting. Okay, we're seeing. I think a lot of players are playing into the strategy where they don't want to put all their eggs in one basket with just one position. They want multiple positions. And I think you do. That is something you do see between top players in Prog. But I think particularly in Assassins, they want to be able to be in different areas because it makes it harder for them to be killed, and it also makes it easier for them to access their target in different parts of the map. And Zereki says, if Pete wants to win, he'll need to kill someone else. And so Tyler says, I can't see my Saber rank for purple players. I think you might need to like manually add your color. And Zera says so. He thinks Pete should kill somebody else and chain into his target. Pink's looking a little thin on the ground in terms of positions. Like she's got big stacks, but she's really just in the top right and top left. Is she eyeing up the kill? Was that a little bit of a Freudian slip where like she's hovering over the stack, but like not attacking it, but just saying like, I need to target you? Zero says that was a weird move. If Pete's going to kill games a lot in blue at the top, at some point he's going to need more troops at the top. And I think maybe he'll use the card trade to achieve that. Nice juicy trade for blue. So yeah, I think it makes sense that Pete's in the troop lead. You know, he's second last in the turn order, which gives him numbers, and he's had the bonus for a long amount of time. Still, no one's eyeing up another bonus. I think people because people are everyone's distributing their troops around the board. It's kind of there's no clear position where it would be easy to take one without angering a lot of people. Lina Kitty trades on three. Is she going to make a move? She's distributing her troops across the board. She'd have 9 on 7, 8 on 7, 9 on 7. This would be a squeeze, 10 on 7. I don't know, it's looking increasingly like she might take a shot. This feels quite 50-50, so it's really her preference of does she want to just take a 50-50 now? Like, she either wins the six-player game or just dies. Or she's going for it. 10 on 7 wins, kills the 6, kills the 6, kills the other 6, kills the 7, and she wins the game. Well played to Lina Kitty. Yeah, very well played. I think that was probably more than 50-50 in the end. Like she added quite a few troops around. I mean, the yeah, very nicely done. I think that was it was the right decision there to use the three set because like it's possible to lose that, but I do think she had it like that was her best chance to win. I think if she dragged it out, there's every chance someone else trades and just wins. And Mitch on Risk says Lina is crushing it lately. That's correct. Yeah, very nice play there. Very calculated. I think she did a good job of. She had troops next to every purple stack. Like she was perfectly placed for that kill. And Zaraki says she do be lucky with those 4 card trades though. 3 card trades. Yeah, I think the chance on this map you're probably talking about 40%. And Zaraki says, I don't think I'll have a set of 3. I don't think I haven't had a set on 3 the whole Assassin's tourney. And Carter says, and first position doesn't hurt. Yeah, I think you want to make hay when the sun shines, don't you? Like, you know, sometimes you get lucky. And I think you have to, yeah, really make the most of that when it does happen. So yeah, very nicely played to Lina with the win one. Yeah, I don't know what the others could have really done about that. Like, it's not like they were letting her hold bonuses. Like, they couldn't have known that she had the trade on 3. They didn't even know that she had that target. Like, could they have kill guarded maybe a little bit more? But it wasn't, to me, immediately obvious where they could have kill guarded. Purple a little bit there. I think, look, blue was trying to kill guard white. And Carter says purple was very weak for some reason. Yeah, I think I'd have to rewatch that and see if maybe they were all hitting purple a little bit much. And we're shifting over to USA Advanced. We'll quickly flash up the bonuses. So this is what we're playing with. I think people often go for the edges, especially in a scenario like this where it'd be kind of easy to break the middle. Okay, let's turn off the bonuses. Oh, they're offline, so I think there was a ready up issue with Pete. And Carter says, who was Pete's target? It looked like it was purple, lol. It was blue, it was Games a Lot. And Zeraki is sending over the new targets. So now that line is advanced, we'll be seeing Lil Banana Juice, Hot Buns, Pete, and Games a Lot. And Tiger. Was he in the last game? Oh yeah, he was. He died. Okay, the targets are Tiger to Lil Banana Juice. No, Pete to Tiger. Lil Banana Juice to Games a Lot. Hot Buns to Lil Banana Juice. Games a Lot to Hot Buns. And Tiger to Pete. So Tiger and Pete are in a 1v1. And Carter has gifted a tier 1 sub to Zeraki, they've given 15 gift subs in the channel. Well done, Carter. Okay, so Pete and Tiger, purple and red are in a 1v1. Lil Banana Juice to Games a Lot. Hot Buns to Lil Banana Juice. And Games a Lot. Oh no. Games a Lot to Hot Buns. Yeah, so we've got a 1v1 between Pete and Tiger, and then kind of a love triangle of Lil Banana Juice, Games a Lot, and Hot Buns. We've seen Pete quickly take a bonus. Games a Lot quickly take a bonus. I think Hot Buns is positioned two to take Alaska. Is it just me, or are the way they've cut out and labelled the sea lanes in the top left and bottom left kind of weird? Like they could have just drawn the line all the way to the country. And I get that in real life they're not as close as that, but like I think people would understand what they meant. Lil Banana Juice takes a bonus in the top right. Yeah, I think it is smart to take the bonuses here. Like they're small bonuses. Like people aren't likely going to break them unless they're your target, and it's just a chance to get some extra troops each turn. And Carter wants Hot Buns to take Alaska and Hawaii. Interestingly, Lil Banana Juice seems to be going for that first. But yeah, I think you are right that like there's a nice chance to get a second bonus here for at least one of them. And is Purple making a play for that absolutely enormous bonus there? Let's see. East, East, North, Central +6. Wow. I mean, if some of the others are taking a couple of like, oh yeah, Hot Buns does go for him. Carter called him. Yeah, I'm surprised Yellow didn't sort of think about the fact that Pink might want that before investing in it. Because I think it's easy to tunnel vision into like what bonus do I want, but you have to think about like what bonuses do other people want, and kind of make an informed decision about like realistically, am I going to get this or like? Yes, I think Blue could take that top left. Like he only has to hit three ones, and like worst case scenario, he's hit two extra ones, and then someone breaks it. Yeah, at the very least, I've taken a card there and just gradually taken it. Zareki says, very easy bonuses for her. He says, purple has the balls. And Carter says, this greed move actually disguises Bun's motivation to kill yellow as well. Yeah, that's an interesting point, actually. So not only is she depriving her target of a bonus, but she's also taking a bonus for herself. So this is like double hot water for yellow. And because I think that was a issue of you snooze, you lose, right? Like blue completely had that bonus and just sat around on his hands. taking a card and passing and just gave it to yellow for free. Purple makes the move, brings in the three, still has 100% because they have the both fours. Did they really need to 3v1 that? Like, was this the same player that did that last time as well, or was that blue? I think it was blue last time. I guess maybe they wanted it for like their fortify. Yellow doesn't want pink. Sorry, pink doesn't want yellow to have that. He says good luck. To be fair, like how much can he really do? Like he can break one of her bonuses, but it's hard to see him taking out both. She says thanks. That's funny. Red's not even like purple's not even red's target, and he just instantly breaks that. And I guess like I can understand why you don't just want purple to randomly have a +6. Oh, purple is his target actually. So yeah, like of course he doesn't want his target to have +6. Pete's eight is nicely placed on the right, so he's in a position where the eight's guarding his bonus, but it's also poised and open to really deliver some damage on purple when it comes to the time. Blue is playing this very safe. Take a card and pass every turn, and like maybe it'll work. But maybe the cards are good, but yellow just getting angry at pink is kind of funny. Blue's the one that needs to kill pink though. Green, so not only because there's a 1v1 here between red and purple, like so purple wants to kill red, but he also wants to not be killed. So I think there's a little bit of revenge here. There's a little bit of defensiveness. There's a little bit of offense. And I think yeah, sometimes the best defense is a good offense. And Zeraki says indeed. Buns is getting a little bit OP here. Like she's getting a lot of troops and like her target's kind of weak. So I do wonder like is this just going to be like an easy sweep where she doesn't have to do that much? Especially with portals, like where's yellow going to hide? Blue does need to kill her, so I think like he's going to need to do something about it. Like he can't just allow her to have three bonuses. Otherwise, he's not getting killed. Oh, did you see that? So Pete goes for the 10v7 losers. Not a bad move. Because with attacker's advantage, if you're in a situation where it's kill or be killed, you're better to be the one hitting than the one being hit. Come on, Blue. You've got to do something here. Like, you can't just let her win. Wow. That's unbelievable. He's letting her hold three bonuses. I think at this point, Yellow's just angry. Like he doesn't want to be killed, but at the same time, like he's using a lot of troops when he doesn't really have troops to spend. Purple's really weak as well. But like, yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see Hot Buns playing a little bit more feisty this game. Like you usually see her being quite cautious, but she's actually found a little more confidence, and it seems to be working. Blue just has a lot of troops right now. That's the thing. Like, if you just have a lot of troops, like, it's good. And Mitch on Risk says you don't want to see Hot Buns angry. No, I do. Curious to see what happens. Yeah, Blue has been allowed to hold like a lot of troops. I think the thing is he's not. Nobody's fighting him. He's been very lucky that Yellow's just kind of angry and like doing all of his dirty work for him. Blue has Lil Banana, does he? Oh, have I written these targets out wrong? No, Hot Buns has Lil Banana, and Games a lot has Hot Buns. Well played on your win liner, and welcome to the stream. Yeah, Blue is just numerous in his troops. Like by a long way, he just has the most, and he's just allowed to accumulate them because everyone else is kind of in a war of attrition where they're trading a lot of troops. I really can't see any way in which Yellow kills Blue here. Like he needs to, but like he's putting everything into fighting Pink, and is like how does those 20 troops beat the 45? And it's Prog, but like even then, it feels hard to imagine that it playing out like that. He's thinking, he's really thinking. Where does he want to deploy his troops? So he's removing purple from some tactical areas of the map. Blue trades on 5, still the troop leader. Does he just win? Like, he has 62 troops to kill 29. Yeah, like, I don't understand why he. Why does he have 12 on the right? Yeah, I feel like that was just handed to him by Yellow suiciding into Pink the whole game. Like, I don't get why Yellow just let him. Oh, wow. No way. No way. Oh, pathing error. And the portal's not going to make it up. Why does why does he think the portal connects to that? That was such a random association to make. I was saying at the start of the game though, like the those connections do look weird. Like if they'd just drawn a straight line from like where his 11 is to where that 5 is. Oh come on! Did you see that? Yellow's still going for Pink at the top. It's like he realizes he's lost and just sort of like continues to suicide for the lols. Somebody has to do so. Like they can't just let Blue win, right? I mean, they probably will, but like they shouldn't unless they try a win right now. I think Pete has to try. It's tough for Purple here because it's like if he uses too many troops, then Pete just wins. But if he doesn't, then like Blue just wins. She trades, so maybe she's not dead yet. She's just got to pray that the blue doesn't trade. Yeah, I'm curious here. Does Pete have a trade on three? Because if he does, I'm like, this should be a relatively clean sweep. 56 troops to kill 26. Wow. Oh, I mean, Blue must be gutted right now. Like he had that game completely handed to him on a silver platter, and just completely from a skill issue, just missed out on the pathing, and it was kind of completely his fault. I think those are the hardest games sometimes because like when you can blame the luck, at least like it wasn't you, and like you played well, and like it was unfortunate, but like this was just pure. Like he had it 100%. It was only a matter of pathing and I guess not practicing them out. There's a that's a nice sort of revenge for Pete in a way because last week he was the one who made a pathing error and kind of lost for the same reason on game one. So it's kind of interesting to see it flip into the reverse and for Pete to take the win from someone else making the path. And Snugliona says, "I think games a lot is the least experienced in the lobby." Yeah, and I mean even if you are experienced, it's an easy mistake to make. Like especially under the time pressure, doesn't make it any easier though when you are the one losing. Carter says, "I don't think that was pathing more than trying to move too quickly." Yeah, I mean, however he did it, he moved all of his troops onto the wrong territory, and then he couldn't attack the right territory. In a way, I think it's good sometimes to see games being won by skill, though. Like if every game was luck, tournaments wouldn't be exciting. But the fact that sometimes you win by playing better, I think is part of what we're here for. Multivackers says, "Carter, I don't think there was excitement. Even after failing, he still didn't know what was the pathing and kept trying." Yeah, I think sometimes the maps are a little bit ambiguous. I think Pete played a solid game there, though. No, it's an interesting map, Dino World. So yeah, congrats to Pete and Liner for winning the first two games. One more player is going to advance. Which one of them is going to be? I wonder, will there be any resentment between Hot Buns and Lil Banana Juice carrying into this game? Because like Lil Banana seemed very salty at the end there. Is he going to be able to kind of forgive and move on, or is there still going to be a little bit of rage? I think sometimes players get into this cycle where like they just can't stop attacking somebody, and then the person attacks back, and like then they get stuck in a loop where they both just hit the other person because that person hit them. Little banana has hot buns. This is going to be funny. Okay, so we're seeing games a lot to Tiger. Mitch says, "Nice to see a new guy like Pete getting to move on though." Hot buns to games a lot. Lil banana juice to hot buns. And Tiger to Lil Banana Juice. So it's actually a four-way spiral, really, where nobody's target is the person trying to kill them. So as we look at Yellow's move, recognize that he's trying to kill Pink and Purple's trying to kill him. For blue, he's trying to kill purple, and pink's trying to kill him. Will he make a move on purple this turn, or will he keep it a secret? There's no easy bonus play here. Like, if anyone wants a bonus, they're going to have to really, draw some blood. Yeah, there's a real mix of territory of colours on each bonus. Blue's really thinking here. So he hits a two of pink, which is actually an odd coincidence because he couldn't possibly have known that pink was trying to kill him, but he did make the move of attacking the person who wants to kill him. Pink does want to kill blue, so she hits his one and fortifies her four to actually what's considered quite an open territory on this map. So that was a good fortify from her. You want to put your troops in places that give yourself plenty of options and kind of cut off options from other players. Purple takes a card and passes. She's got yellow here. Is trying to kill pink. And purple's trying to kill him. Spreads out his troops across the board. Trying to keep multiple positions alive is purple. And brings his troops together. Does he have an interest in that North Africa bonus? We're seeing 9 troops of his, and that 4 of purple is easily fortifiable. So are those 9 troops ready to dominate the Northern Africa bonus? Blue making a chonky 7 stack. He also has an 8 on it, and so I think he's going for that India bonus on the right. Pink takes a card against blue again, so I think she's not afraid to telegraph who her target is. It's a 1 though, so maybe people didn't catch that. We're seeing the unstable portals move very favourably for pink. She's got portals on 3 of her stacks, so she's going to have a lot of options to attack and to fortify those if she wants to. Purple loses a 1, hitting a 1. Unlucky. Does that open up India for blue to conquer? Is he willing to hit a 3 and a couple of 1s in the name of that bonus? So actually, we've seen yellow wanted North Africa, I think, but instead of purple pulling out, pink's added another 2 troops. So it's getting harder, not easier, for yellow to hold that bonus. Yeah, and kind of yellow seems to be giving up on the idea of the bonus and instead just takes a card. Blue takes a card on his target, purple. This is an interesting map for Assassin, I think, because everything is kind of like everyone is scattered all over the place. And there's no easy bonuses. In four player, the cards progress slower relative to the number of player turns. By the time you reach your second card trade in a six player, like it's going to be a big number. Whereas with four players, it can actually you can get a couple of trades in and it still be not crazily large. So it kind of slightly softens the impact of whether or not you have a trade on three or four. They've all very carefully spread out their troops. Takes a card on purple. You could almost see someone getting card blocked here if all the other three of them really focused on doing it right. I don't think that it would happen, but like it could. I guess the thing is sometimes in these situations is that like there's not that much benefit to card blocking somebody because all it does like if they've got a nine and you put a stack next to it so they can't get a card, like realistically they're just gonna hit your stack. Oh. Purple takes a card on blue, the very same man who's trying to kill him. Seeing blue drop to the lowest number of territories. Could that matter later on? They've all been very calculated, I think, in just carefully taking a card and passing. No one's gone wild. They're waiting for their perfect moment. And Nina Kitty says, if pink gets a set before blue at any point, I like her lines. Yeah, that nine straight onto the blues, 8 and 7, four onto the four, five onto the five, four onto the two, four onto the six, and four onto the four. I think it kind of works both. Oh no, it doesn't work both ways because blue doesn't need to kill pink. How's blue planning to hit the purple 8 if it does come to that? I can see how he gets the purple 5 on the right, 6 on the right. His 16's quite nicely played to take out that stuff on the left. Maybe he's hoping for a portal, maybe he's going to trade in troops and put them next to the 8. But I think if purple knew that blue was targeting him, he shouldn't hit blue's 1 there and open up the turn. Yeah, pink remains well placed to kill blue if she ever gets the numbers. I think the hard part for yellow to kill pink. Well, actually, there's two hard parts really. There's that 8 on the left is kind of surrounded by other troops, so that's going to be tricky to get to. And yellow doesn't really face it with much of a stack, but also pink's 8 in the bottom right makes this a really tricky position for yellow. You're kind of two guarded areas. For purple to kill yellow is not too crazy. Like the only particularly guarded thing is that 7 in Africa. Hmm. Does yellow finally get a bonus? Does open pink stack though. Would you take that bonus if you were him? Zareki says it's all gonna depend on who gets a trade on 3 at the right time and uses it properly. Lina Kitty expects blue to try and for hot burns to clean up. Yeah, that's a good try actually, especially with the turn order. Does purple have a shot at white? Nah, he doesn't have the numbers. So he traded in, but like didn't really go anywhere with it. I guess he just doesn't want to die. And like maybe like if blue had traded before him, like he could have died. So he's simultaneously taken that bonus, but also opened himself to pink stacks. If pink trades here, that could well. No, oh no, actually, it's not pink trying to kill yellow. Yellow's trying to kill pink. Does purple have the numbers to just kill yellow here before yellow trades on 5? How big are the sets? It's about 15, I think. Does Pink make the move here? He's got pretty solid odds. Oh no, apart from that 10 on the left. Yeah, it's interesting because it is four players. It's not as like trading on three doesn't just instantly make you win as much as it would with six. Like some of them seem to be trading on not like yellow, for example. Like he didn't even have a trade on four and is miraculously still alive. And I think part of that is the fact that it's four players. If he was sitting on five cards in six players, he'd be dead by now. Trades in from five. 79 to kill 71. I'd be surprised if he kills her this turn because firstly the portal's closed on her 12 in the bottom right, but also like it's kind of hard to get to that left stack as well. So like he'd have to go through not just her 71 troops, but also like probably an 8 and a 9 as well. And Liner Kitty says he can't. Yeah, so this has actually turned out to be a slightly longer and more complex game with more of an end game than we were initially expecting. Like it's not as simple as just trade and immediately win. Like people are trading and people aren't trading, and they both seem to be living. Okay, blue trades in like 25. Can he convert that to a victory? He has 82 troops to kill 66. Not bad lines. He's allocated 16 to kill the 8. He's going to need to kill the 11 if he's going for it at the top. I can't tell if he is or isn't going for this. No, if he was going to, I think he would have had to add something to kill the 11. He kind of poises ready to do it when the portal opens, I think. Or does he? Because he's not open to hit the 11. Okay, maybe if she fortifies. Oh, that was. I can understand why she didn't think that mattered, but like, like if she knew that the purple was trying to kill, the blue was trying to kill purple, and that she was opening the portal for him, I think that might just have fed the win. Like, and it's like she couldn't possibly know, so it's like I can't blame her. But like, if blue trades on three here, particularly, it's a smooth victory. I guess purple also wouldn't have to trade. There's kind of asymmetric information, isn't there, in these situations where it's like you know who your target is, but you don't know who other people have as their target. And I think it's hard to it's hard to prepare for every possibility of who could be whose target. Oh, okay, so we've got a couple of people not trading on four. I think this makes it quite exciting. Not trading on three, I mean moving up to four cards. Yeah, if blue trades here, which I don't think he is, purple's in big trouble. If he wants to be risky, I mean, it would be very risky. So, like, I don't think he will, but, like, see, he's ready to go for it next turn, but I don't know whether the game will even go on that long. I think we're reaching a point where there's so much card tension building up that we might see a victory before blue gets another turn. Okay, pink is kind of lined up for every one of blue's positions. So I think in a way, if pink does go for this, I think maybe blue had to just try something last turn. And it's like I get that people don't want to like try and fail, but like sometimes you're better to take a shot than to just. It's tricky because either way is rough for him. Does she have the kill? Oh, she doesn't go for him. I feel like there must have been a way in which she could place her troops that she had it though, because she's next to all of his positions and had like a 23 troop lead. I don't think she needed to place as much on the left. Like you don't need 38 to kill a 25 on someone's. Okay, purple's turn. Will 105 troops kill 82? Is he gonna try? Oh, he's going for it. So he takes out yellow on the right, kills the 7 on the right, kills the 6. 19v17 wins, loses 9. 14v10 wins. 18v23. This is the tough spot. 4 takes out 5. 17v16 and loses. That was so close. So close in the end. And yellow trades in for plus 40. Will that be enough to keep him alive? Maybe. It's purple who has to kill him. He only has one card. He has. The problem is. What? What? What's yellow trying to do there? Did anyone catch the? Yeah, I mean, the problem is for yellow is that he can't. It's like he might not die, but it does. But he can't kill pink. So I think now he's just raging. Feeds. Maybe he wants to feed the win to a particular friend. Perhaps likes blue more than he likes purple. That felt a little. Yellow is just randomly hitting now. Could have made the difference. Yeah, that felt a little bit immature. I think. Like it's frustrating when you don't win, but like you don't have to ruin it for everyone else. Yeah, I think he was just upset and just oh yeah. Okay. So he's been a bit weird about the one in the bottom right. Why? Why did? Oh man. Oh, that's painful. Oh man, that was so easy. That actually hurts to watch. Not and Leona says not again. Oh wow, you got to be kidding. Someone else should kill purple to so that like oh it doesn't matter anyway though does it? She needs to kill she needs to kill blue, but she's removing the other people so that like that it doesn't just let somebody else win first, and she gets cards. She gets actually a whole trade of cards. So she's going into a 1v1 with blue, a card trade ahead and a turn ahead. Yeah, I mean, she should win this. Little Banana Juice joins the chat lobby. Games a lot of rage quits. Ends the stream. That's funny.
Well, I mean, you can't blame me, can you? I'm devastated by that.
Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating when that happens, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure if you saw, but I was too focused on clicking that territory. Then after I did, I was thinking, okay, I could just do a straight line and then get the bounty, but I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I mean it's they are like genuine. Like it sounds like cope, but like they actually are hard to click on that map. Like there's there's ones where like I'll end up clicking it like 5 times before it actually selects.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're joining the players for a post-game chat. And so in first place, we have Liner Kitty after winning game one. In second place, we have Pete, who won game two. And in third place, Hot Buns, who won game three. How are you guys feeling after those games?
Can I click that territory, please?
Horrid.
Yeah, that was a game.
Horrid is absolutely horrid.
Uh, for clicking territories, I mean, I guess most of you know, and I guess it's too late for this time, but just reduce the UI to the minimum if you have troubles.
Oh, does that help?
It was already at the minimum. Oh my god, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some maps are just like bad, especially with portals. That's one of the reasons I don't love portals. Is how hard they make clicking territories.
Oh, so Portals is part of it. I didn't know
Oh
that.
yeah, portals make it so much harder.
Fine with that portal. Just
What is it about? Like, is it the territories with the portal that are harder to click, or the ones surrounding them?
there's just no area to click.
Yeah, a territory with a portal is just like so hard to click for some.
I don't think it makes it less big. Oh, yeah, less big. It's just very hard to see where they're just supposed to click.
Oh no! Even the place where usually it would work, sometimes it doesn't work because of the portal.
Like the hitbox is different.
Yeah, the hitbox does change because
Alright,
the,
well, that's
the game
just a
sees
horrible mechanic.
Yeah, that's a mistake in programming, but that's just how it is.
To be fair, there's worse territory. Like there's one on Brazil Advance in the top left, where if there's a port one, you just can't click it.
Yeah.
Like the territory's that small that you just can't click. But yeah. 18v18.
Yeah, that was close. Actually, good attempt, I think.
Well, you had God Dice to get me down to 18, I'm pretty sure.
No, I didn't. I had.
It was right. The 7 killed the 1 and then killed like 5 troops of the stack. So that's very,
Yeah,
very
you have
good.
really good value. Normally, if you hit something that is bigger, you get less troops out of it.
Yeah, to be fair, if I could click
So
the territory,
but you
I'd
got
have
more.
slow rolled it, but didn't have the time.
No, but I mean, you still did a lot of luck to get it, and you did receive a lot of luck and still didn't get it.
It was not a lot of.
I mean-
It was a little bit of luck.
I was gonna say, I looked at winning like a 14v18 blitz roll.
I
it-
can't remember
it
when
was,
that happened.
like, it was just rough. Like me and you had each other in game one, Lena, so we were not running away from each other at any point. You had to set on free.
Did you have lines on me? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Blue moved out of the
With a
kill guard.
set, I didn't have a set. With a set, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that Blue moved out of the kill guard because at first I was kill guarded by Blue, and so it was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's all fine. No one has me. And in the
But I
bottom
was
left,
very
I had a
impressive.
position- Oh no, never mind.
But Lena, I feel like I was thinking that you were very lucky in the way, like you did well to get the kill. No, like I'm not shaming you or anything, but you had very good lines on Tiger because you two would target each other, and you had the big set on 3 as the first person, so it was very kind of straightforward for you, if that makes sense.
I mean, I got like the luck I needed, clearly. And also, like, I was terrified of Pete having banana and winning with the like first try.
Yeah.
Why did we go for it?
Did he have it? I mean, did he have banana
I
as a
think he
target?
did. I think he did. What's your guys' thoughts on me not sitting in the bonus?
I don't agree, but I do see your point in what you said.
To be fair, I rolled 5 on one slider down and lost the troop. So if it was a 4, I'd have sat.
Yeah. I mean,
Because
I
it's a
didn't
3.
really mind. I was like, good that you broke. I was like terrified about Pete being too strong, but
No.
I
wanted
understand
to
you
break,
not
and
sitting
that's
in.
why, and that's why Pete didn't guard, right? He let me hit a 1.
Yeah.
And then I lost a troop on a 5v1, and then I was like, I'm not sitting there because I'd roll that. You get good dice there, then I lose a position, which means I'm probably dead.
Yeah,
But I just felt so unlucky in all the games. I mean, it was. I had Hopper's in the first game. She had so many positions. Oh, did you? Yeah. You had so many territories on the left side. I was like, how the hell do I get over that? I had all my troops on the right side, and you had a few.
But when you and I were trying to move through each other and I was getting out of your way, we were trying to line up on each other.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Obviously, you had more territories than I did. I couldn't really find any good pathing to get to you. That was kind of a write-off for me. That wasn't good form.
I tried to get you to move out. I was like, can you please move out so I can kill you easy?
I was like, I don't want him moving far away because I need to stay near him.
Yeah, you two used so many troops on each other that game.
Oh, that in game 2?
Yeah.
Game... No, we're talking about game 1.
Okay.
Game 2, I also had G Banana, and I was laughing so much. I was like, he's losing it. He's losing his mind.
No, I wasn't losing it. It was more just I knew you had me, so I was like, well, the thing is, you broke into my bonuses, so I 100% know you have me now. And if I let you hold, what is it, like +8 or whatever, I was like, no way am I gonna...
+6 I was trying to hold. Although I wasn't really trying to hold the +4. I wanted to look like I was bonus hungry, but actually my goal was I was trying to get rid of you.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to... I was hoping I was getting away with just looking greedy, but I guess not.
Well, not from my perspective.
The explosive war between you and Banana and the
Tiger and Pete.
It was a very funny game.
It was so weird.
Especially like that pathing error at the end where like Blue just completely would have won if he'd just got through the territory.
You played really well.
Well, the thing is, it was very easy for him because
He had like 60 troops to kill 20.
I was shocked that you two started hitting each other. That was like, oh yes, 3 win, and then and then that happened.
Yeah, it was a shame. On game 3, I had no way. Those 2 positions of hard buttons could never get to. The bottom right and the most left bonus. I was like, well, how am I ever going to get over that? It's horrible.
And then someone like killed most of your troops anyway.
Yeah, I quit the game after my turn because I knew it was just game over.
What were you like? Why did you make all of those attacks on your turn? Did you just kind of give up? Or was there something specific that you were trying to do?
No, nothing specific. I just knew it was going to be game over from. If any of them had us, it would just be game over. So I was hoping kind of. The next person, if they have neither of us, they might have a chance by killing both of us. Because that was the only thing I was doing.
That's what happened ultimately. Because the next person failed a kill, and then Hotbuns killed both of you and for the cards and won the game.
It was incredible. Did you not see it? Lina saw it. This was my most spectacular ending of any game. I couldn't click the territory. The timer was running out. It was insane. I was losing my mind. This is definitely going on YouTube. It was very funny.
Yeah.
I was very chilled throughout this game. I was like, whatever, I'm not winning this, and I'm just chit-chatting and not really paying attention. I think I had opportunities to kill earlier.
Who did you have?
Games a lot.
There was one turn where like it was possible, but it wasn't close to 100%. Like it would have taken some substantial risk.
Yeah, which if I was paying more attention, I bet I would have gone for it and failed it. Probably on a timer situation because I couldn't click the territories. So I'm kind of glad in the end that I wasn't paying full attention. Like I didn't realize I had a trade on 3 until it was my turn.
And
I bet I would have done it.
You did make the... Yeah, she had a trade on the last turn. But you did make your kill on games a lot harder by setting in early on the second position.
This is true. But because I was talking about before, if I have a trade on 3, I reckon I can get it. And then I forgot. And then when it was my turn, I was like, I have the trade on 3. So I just immediately turned in, thinking I was going to be able to easily get it. And by the time I placed my troops,
When you traded on 4.
I thought you fed me the game there, giving me the extra 5 troops. I was like, oh yes, 5. I was going for it anyway.
5 troops, let's go.
Well, yeah, but that I
Yeah, that
thought
was just a little gift for you, Tiger. I was like, you can have those
Yeah,
5 troops. He
well,
needs it.
I fed you the game, right?
He needs the help.
Like, it's a bit of, you can thank me later. Like, I just fed you the game.
Yeah, thanks for that. It wasn't it was by no means an easy ending for me. It was difficult. I had to path that quite carefully, but very much appreciate. I mean, it wasn't a feed to me. It was fumbles going on all over the place until it got to me. But thank God someone in that game knew what they were doing, and I could clear up the end. So
Yeah, I kind of died quite a lot in those games.
oh, I really enjoyed that.
That game too. My God.
Game 2 was great.
It
It
very
was
fun.
horrid. It was absolute horrid.
Game. After hitting you, I was like, oh, cheers, mate.
But you
Right,
pissed
I'm
me
gonna go.
off.
I know. I knew that you'd be getting mad, and it was just making me laugh every time.
I was like, right, okay, I can't win now, so let me just hope the hot ones doesn't kill me.
Well played, Hot Ones. Well played, Lena. GG the other 2, because we are great and we are out.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
yeah, cheers.
Well done, everybody. That was fun.
See you later, guys.
And
Bye-bye.
congrats on
Bye.
making the quarters, at least.
Hmm?
I was saying congrats on making the quarters through the...
Oh, yeah.
Out.
Yeah, congrats, guys.
Let's go. Quarters. Oh my god. Maybe I win this tournament. Wouldn't that be funny?
I'd rather
well-
you get second place behind me, if that's okay.
There's a decent chance of it happening if you think about it. Like, how many people will be in semis? It's like,
12, so yeah.
yeah, it's like 1 in 12.
Yeah, okay. It's not 1 in 12 like randoms off the street though, is it? Best risk players in the world.
We've
Just-
got the top 11 risk players in the world, and then...
And me.
No, I never said that.
No, than me.
Sorry, but sorry.
Who's going through? Who's going through? Me or you?
Well, fuck off.
Banana could have went through.
I was gonna go for it on my turn, not having high expectations, but then you killed me. I was like, oh, okay, I don't care.
Thank you very much, Sterling, for broadcasting.
Ah, no
and
problem.
thank
Thanks
you
for playing, guys.
Game. And I'm going to take off.
Yeah,
See ya.
cheers, guys.
Have fun.
Bye,
Thank you,
everyone.
And thank you, Sterling. Bye.
Bye.